the West Laurens Raiders. Tonight we're getting ready for kickoff, and it's the senior night for the Raiders. They've got a bunch out there that appear to be recognizing, and as we watch them recognize their seniors, I'm going to recognize some of our players. Alongside me, Eddie Toole. Eddie, we got a challenge ahead of us tonight. You got a tough number 4 at one time, number 4 ranked West Laurens football team they're out of 4A. They're twice our size, almost a David versus Goliath type thing. We're -9. They've got them favored by 9, but we've got a strong offense, and we've got a young, tough offensive line. How are we going to fare, you reckon, against Goliath tonight?
Well, the biggest thing, Matt, is what we've got to make sure, and this has been a plus for us all year. We've been in shape, so to be in shape will help us, because this West Laurens team has got probably twice as many players as we do. So they're going to be able to run kids in and out, on and off the field. They're going to be able to keep some fresh kids out there, where our guys are just going to have to suck it up and play. And so this temperature and humidity that we're in right now is not helping, but hopefully it'll cool down, and we can get a little bit of a chill in the air, so it'll be to our advantage. But as far as offensively, I think we're going to be fine. We've got 2 good backs. We've got receivers. We've got a good quarterback that can run and throw the ball in Chandler Lynn. So I feel confident with our offense. Our defense, if we stay on the field any length of time, we may begin to wear, and that's what kind of scares me for tonight's game, because if they keep us on the field defensively, then that will be to their advantage.
We've got a huge offensive returner in senior Tyler Heath. He's going to be our number 1 receiver. He's played well all 3 years that he's played, had some big catches and big moments last year. He's also our top defensive back. We've had several try to fill in for him through the 2 weeks he was out with a broken collarbone. He's back tonight. He looks like he's about game shape. He's excited. Missing the first 2 games looked like it was about driving crazy, but he's back. He's the first one out of the locker room to warm up tonight. He looks good. He looks healthy, and that you can probably look for Chandler to look for Tyler 4 or 5 times in the first half to try to get that West Laurens defense out the box. I'm pretty confident they're going to stack 7 to 8 in the box on them, and they're going to stay there until Chandler makes them get out.
You're right, and I honestly believe if we come straight out throwing the ball and we go to him, try to make something happen there, that's going to open up our running game and give our 2 running backs the opportunity to then just hammer away at their defensive line. So it'll be interesting to see how we come out. If we come out throwing, or if we just come out and do what we've been doing and just pound it down somebody's throat.
A name to look for on that West Laurens roster is Jaquil Edmond. He returned to 84 yards. He returned the opening kickoff of the 2020 season against Bleckley County. He took it to the house, where they built a 19-0 lead over Bleckley County. Now we know that Bleckley County ended up coming back. It appeared that West Laurens got tired in the second half and ended up losing that game 27-19. The reason I bring that up is we've had struggles with the special teams this year. I spoke with Julian Marion Vitale at the softball game last night. His leg's feeling a little bit better. They're aware of Mr. Edwards, and they're going to try their best to keep it away from him, whether it's the sky kicks that we did with the Tatnall, or if it's just trying to kick it to the corner of the end zone like we did against Dodge.
Yeah, and I'm looking for our game to be able to, as far as us on special teams, if we can kick the ball and we kick it in the end zone, and we can do that most of the night, then I think we're going to be a lot better off and being able to keep it away from him, because he is a good return man. Like you say, he's got some returns under his belt, and anytime you do that, it excites you and you want to do more of them. So we want to keep it away from him, and I just hope Marion's able to put it in the end zone.
That was definitely something we're missing. I understand he's been battling a hip flexor. I have had one of those when I was a kicker in high school. They are definitely painful, and they're in the back of your mind when you go to kick. The other West Laurens player I want everybody to be aware of, to kind of keep an eye on, is number 5, Bradley Wilson. between him and Jace Thompson, number 9, they're going to rotate a bunch of quarterback. Each one of them bring a different type of offense onto the field. You're going to see Jace throw a lot. He's struggling a little bit in the early going. He's only completing 37% of his passes so far this year. But coming into this year, he was a 65% passer. He's not scared to throw it deep. He's got receivers that can catch it deep. He's got a line that's averaging 310 pounds. So he's going to have time. It's going to be a test on that defensive secondary. All of them are playing both ways. You got DJ Mincy and Chandler. It's going to start at safeties. You got Tyler Heath starting at the corner. You can have Deshaun Powell at the other corner. I think that we've got some of the best secondary in AA football, and we're going to see if they can withstand the test of a 4A powerhouse passing program.
I agree. You know, and we've done a lot this year as far as moving things around. So let's take a little break. Come back and we'll talk a little more football. You're listening to Bulldog Football on Y101.
Okay.
All right.
Welcome back to West Laurens High School in Dexter, Georgia. We are at the Horseshoe Stadium, nicknamed the Shoe. I guess it kind of does have that horseshoe look out here, Eddie.
Yeah, you know, it's not the pit, but it does have a I guess, a horseshoe look on the other end.
We're getting back into our player watch. On the West Laurens side, you got Turner, wears number 27. He's leading the team rushing. He's only accumulated 92 yards in their 2 games. That's how much they love to throw the ball. They've attempted 35 passes for 227 yards, but they have yet to throw a touchdown pass. They have thrown 2 interceptions, and that one was by Jace Thompson. He is a Mississippi State commit for baseball, so he's got a good arm. He can sling it. Their top receiver is going to be number 12, Franks. He leads the team with 6 receptions, 96 yards. And defensively, they're loaded down. You've got Hulsey. He wears number 22. He's a senior. He's averaging 6 tackles a game. And it seems like their place kicking and their punting game is fair. Not great, but fair. So on paper, it looks like we match up pretty well with them.
Yeah, we do. And there again, it's going to be a numbers thing. They probably have, not quite half or twice as many as we do, but they've got a good many more than we do. So we've got to be ready to play, and we've got to be in shape. And which Coach March has our guys in shape. They've been in shape since the beginning of the season. So we're gonna have to dig deep, and these guys that plays both ways are gonna have to really show what they're made of tonight.
You bring up Coach Marsh, and for the last week since Mitchell County canceled on us Monday, and they say COVID reasons. I tend to think probably it could be, maybe not. I know that they probably didn't want Toombs County down in their house while they were 0-2. It says a lot about our head football coach to find Goliath on the map and challenge him in their house.
Exactly, and it's we've talked about this earlier today, Matt. A lot of teams or games are being canceled, and so teams are having trouble trying to find somebody else to scramble to play, and but these coaches that are stepping up and say, look, this team may cancel on me, but I'm gonna go as far as I need to go to find somebody to play me. And Coach March is willing to do that. I know he's made some contacts, even out of state, that if it came to that, we'd go where we got to go to play. So he's committed to playing this season and playing every game that we can.
Win, lose, or draw, his job since he came to Toombs County has been to make them better men and better football players every week. And we've reached that point where this group of seniors, they've been in the playoffs every year. Look for a 5th consecutive year in the playoffs. They haven't faced the struggles that Toombs County football teams of the past have faced. Going back 6, 7, 8, 9 years. And they've gotten better every year. We had a little bit of a drop-off from that 10-2 season where we lost all the seniors. But even a team that was predicted to finish 2-8 by the experts finished 5-5 and made the first round of the playoffs. We were a dominantly running team in that 10-2 year. Brought in a junior quarterback named Trey Cloud, threw a high school pass, and he throws for almost 1,600 yards. At the time, Chandler was a sophomore, set the school record, 52 receptions, almost 1,000 yards. He was returning kicks, returning punts. It's always been the next man up when somebody graduates. Brandon Usher, he was a part-time player on the offensive side until this year. He's mowing folks down. He's carried the ball 42 times, 275 yards. He's found the end zone twice. And some big runs late in games. He's a big guy. And no matter how fast he is or how banged up he is, he seems to find a hole and break it loose, and nobody seems to be able to catch him.
You're right, and we've got good players. What's amazing to me and what has really surprised me is our younger players. You take the Nobles kid that's on the line, is a freshman. Caden Marsh is
a freshman.
So you look at some of these guys that's been making plays and has been a benefit to the system, are freshmen. And that just bodes well for the coaches and how they prepare these guys and get them ready for a Friday night game. So, we've got guys that'll be moving on after this year, but we've got guys coming up behind them I think can fill the hole.
Absolutely.
And that makes it easy for us to go through a season like this.
That's right. The referees are escorting the captains to the field, and it looks like it's going to be Bryce Wilson for West Laurens, and it's going to be quarterback Chandler Lynn, wears number 3, home and away. With the COVID stuff, they've limited it from 4, which I hate because those kids have waited their time to be seniors and walk out there for the coin toss. But you can only use one, and here we go for the coin toss.
Yep.
As the visitors, Chandler should be making the call.
Yeah, the officials is pointing to him and telling him it's his call.
And Toombs has won the toss.
We're going to defer to the second half, so we'll come out kicking the ball. So let's take a break and come back with the live action.
Get ready for kickoff.
Get ready for kickoff. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this break. You're listening to Bulldog Football on Y101. I had to look twice to see who was coming out.
And the Bulldogs are loading up and getting ready to hit the field. They will be kicking off to the Raiders as they deferred the coin toss to kick off and receive the ball first in the second half. And here come the Bulldogs. The depth appears to be about 2-1 West Laurens in favor over Toombs with the depth. They seem to have a lot more jerseys over there, and if we got half the heart that we've had all year, we're going to be all right.
All right. Well, let's set the stage. Get the picture, folks. We're here at West Laurens in Dexter, Georgia. West Laurens are in the white pants with the navy blue jerseys and light blue numbers with white helmets. Dogs are in the red pants, white jerseys, and red helmets. And we're getting set to kick it off for game number three.
Week 4, game 3.
Yeah, week 4 to game 3.
As Julian Marion Vitale gets set to kick it off to definitely got lucky on that. All right. They're coming out running the ball, spreading the field out. That's what they do.
Spreading them back out again. One to the right, two to long 9. They're going to give them about a half a yard gain. Stopped there by just about the entire left side of our defensive line. If you're just joining us, this is Toombs County football. We're up in Dexter, Georgia, playing West Laurens. If you was tuning in to hear Mitchell County, they canceled on us and we had to pick up West Laurens. West Laurens, again, Clark across the middle, down to about the 21 or 22-yard line, just enough for a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 now for West Laurens. Pass reception was for about 9.5 yards.
Chandler was about one step behind that. If they keep dipping in that well, that's the third time they've run that play, first time to this side. you're going to see a pick, and that's kind of what we need as they get ready to enter the red zone. Not a whole lot of teams have made it there on our Red Bullet defense this year.
Clark bringing them up to the line. Got two split out, puts one man in motion. And he's looking to throw again. He's running gun, and he hits his man at the 10-yard line. He fights his way down to about the 5. Looks like Mincy run him out of bounds along with Lynn. They run him out of bounds. It'll be a 1st and goal now for West Laurens.
Gain of 17. All right, we're going to see if we can build a wall here and try to keep them out. Right now, they've got Toombs off balance. He's running a good play action. He's hiding the ball well.
Yeah, he's doing some good fakes and pulling the ball, hitting these guys. He puts a man in motion. He's got two split to the left.
Right, they're going to run the option here.
And they hand it to Conley, and he goes across the line of scrimmage into the end zone. Touchdown, West Laurens. That was number 10's not on the roster.
They hit him from us.
West Laurens getting ready to kick the extra point. They line it down. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick. The kick is up and barely good. But it is good.
Yeah.
With 9:26 left to go in the first quarter, West Laurens 7, Toombs County nothing. We'll be back after this break. You're listening to Bulldog Football on Y101. Yeah.
Yeah, just a minute.
And we're back here. West Laurens ready to kick it off. We got Lynn and Powell back deep. He kicks it kind of short to an up man. He takes it at the 25. Looks like that was Hall.
Gavin Hall.
He barrels his way up to about the 33. Oh, Toombs County will take over 1st and 10. Let's see where they spotted on the 33-yard line.
Let's see what this dog offense get going.
So Toombs County bringing them up now, first time on offense. Chandler brings them up to the line. He's in the shotgun, got two men split to the right, one man in the backfield with him, a slot man. And they give it up the middle to, let's see who it was. Was it Mincy? Nope, it was Usher. Usher picked up maybe, well, they're not even going to give him a gain on it. They're going to call it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 10 now. Lynn bringing them up to the line. Still got two men split out to the right. Back, looking to throw. Got a man open. And
where's the flag?
That guy was all over our
Pass
guy. The
interference.
official's trying to get his flag out. He's trying. He's throwing everything.
There we go.
There we go.
They was all over him. Told you that Chandler Lynn to Tyler Heath was going to open up early, and he had him beat.
He had him beat, and the guy just wrestled him down from behind. And the official, he was trying his best to get a flag, a shirt tail, or something to throw. So he finally got it out. And that'll be a big game for Toombs County. Pass interference. We'll move it up. And it'll be an automatic first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from about the 48-yard line. And Matt, that's what I was talking about. If they'll open that up, that'll they're putting everybody in that box there to control our runners. But if we'll open up the passing game, it'll open up our run game. Usher, he was hit behind the line of scrimmage. Knocked him back to the 45. He crosses the 50, goes down to their 45, down to about the 44. And it's a pickup of about 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2 now.
That's what Brandon Usher brings to the table. He took a 2-yard loss for an 8-yard gain.
Lynn brings them up to the line. We got 2 men split to the right, 1 to the left. Usher in the backfield. Standing just about beside Chandler, who's in the shotgun. They still got about 9 people in the box.
There is the
Heath. They throw it to Heath. He's loose at the 40, the 30. He's at the 20, the 10, 5. Did he get in?
They're saying he's
they
down at the 2.
Him out at the 2.
Chandler Linda Tyler Heath for a huge gain.
Man, 42 yards on the pass play. Man, that is a shot in the arm. It's great to see him back, but, man, that's what we've been missing because he can make those plays happen.
And he made it look easy. That's why I knew it was going to be big when we got him back. We got him back about the right time.
So I'm fighting this post that's in front of me, trying to see to the other end of the field. We're 1st and goal now. We split a man out to each side. We got 2 men in the backfield. They give it to Usher, and he pushes in. They're going to stop him short. It'll be 2nd and goal now.
Be on about the 1-yard line.
He pushed his way in for about a 1-yard pickup. They got everybody in the box, and we direct snap to Mincy.
He's in.
Mincy follows that line, and it looks like he got in.
That Bulldogs, DJ Mincy with a touchdown. This Toombs County Bulldog touchdown is brought to you by Palmer & Associates in Vidalia. For every Toombs County Bulldog touchdown, Palmer & Associates will be donating $50 to the Booster Club. Well, Eddie, we said it in the pregame. We said it just a little while ago. Linda Heath was going to be huge. Getting that kid back was big.
That's right. It really opens up the running game. Marion Vitale getting ready to kick. We're lining it down. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 6:59 left to go in the first quarter, we're all knotted up at 7. We'll be back after this break. You're listening to Bulldog Football on Y101.
We're back in West Laurens where Marion Vitale's getting ready to kick.
Is called for. Wanting to go high and long and threw it out of bounds.
He challenging Jashawn over there on that man-to-man coverage.
Who was on the coverage?
Jashawn Powell.
Jashawn Powell.
We got 30-15 and look at him go again. Jashawn's young and they know it, and I'm sure they saw him on film. And if there's a defensive back to pick on, that's him, and that's not saying a lot because he's a shutdown corner over there. And stayed with his man. Didn't give him an inch.
Yeah, he did. He stayed right with him, and Clark just threw it out of bounds. Now they got 4 people out to the right, or to the left, rather. 1 to the right. Skeleton line. They throw a little screen pass to number 10. Looked like he was going to have an opening, but he didn't. Mitzi and Lynn hit him for maybe a 5-yard gain. It's going to be 4th and 10 now from about the 20-yard line.
They read that well. I love the blitz.
Defense read that well. Number 10 back to punt for West Laurens. We still don't know what his name is. Not on the roster.
He's fast, so be careful of I don't think they'd fake it, but anytime I see a skill player back there, I get nervous.
And we got a penalty.
They're going to call that on Toombs.
On Toombs. It's going to break 4th and 5 now.
I don't know why you would do that on a punt. Maybe for field position, but I'm not confident he's going to punt this ball away.
Yeah. 10 back to punt. We got 2 back. Bad snap. It's all over the ground. He's having to run with it. We need to catch him. He's at the 25.
They stop him.
And we stop him and get the ball around the 26, 27-yard line of West Laurens. How about that?
Huge, huge, huge. Great stop by the Bulldog defense.
Great stop. Great pursuit as well. The ball kind of squibbed along the ground, and as he went to his right, everybody converged to that side, and we were able to stop him. So we'll pick up 1st and 10 now. Ball's placed on about the 27-yard line. And I think the officials has taken a timeout. We'll take a little break. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Bulldog Football on Y101. Do 30 seconds. Just do 30 seconds. And we're back at West Laurens, Toombs County, 1st and 10. Lynn takes the ball, keeping it himself. He's up to the 25-yard line. And he picked up a couple of yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and about 8. And he'll get the ball down to about the 25-yard line. I think we were trying to catch somebody off guard with that, and they strung it to the sideline.
It don't look like that marker's right.
Lynn.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Lynn brings them up. We got 3 split out to the left, 1 to the right. Mitzi in the backfield. And we may be calling some audibles, taking our time here.
Chandler's seen something in that defense, see if it pays off, changing it.
2nd down. We're looking to go to the left side. He kept it again. And he might have got back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down now.
They're reading that option real well. I saw him in the pregame really, really focused on that option. And I spoke to Chandler about it, and he knew they were studying it, and he said he was going to have to pull it. Looked like he held it a little long and went a little wide with it.
Yeah, they gave him a 2-yard loss on that, moved it back to the 27. to make it 3rd and 10 now. We split 3 to the right, 1 to the left. On 3rd down, we need to make something happen here. Looking to throw. Nobody's open. He keeps it himself. He's at the 25. He hits a man at the 24 and drives him down to about the 23. So it makes it 4th down and about 6. 4th and 6 from the 23 now. So now here, what do?
I believe we're
Looks
with
like
a kicker with a hip
go for it.
With a kicker with a hip flexor. I'm going to try to draw him off. I'm going to go ahead and go.
.258 left to go in the first quarter. We're tied 7-7 with West Laurens. Chandler Lynn brings them up. We got 2 men split out to each side. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Got a man in and out of the hands of number 15, wasn't it?
Heath. Chandler threw that low on him. He wasn't going to be able to dig that out.
Yep. He threw it low. He wasn't able to dig it out, so it'll go over on downs, and West Laurens now will take over 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line.
All right, both first drives resulted in touchdowns. Both second drives have resulted in turnover on downs.
Cart brings them up to the line. He's got 1 man split way out to the right. And they looking to run that way. They got Coney, and we hit him.
Tank Morris.
Head away, Tank Morris. Time he got back to the line of scrimmage, he was all over him. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 as he got back to the line of scrimmage. So now West Laurens will be 2nd and 10 from the 23-yard line.
Looked like he got a pretty good spot on that. I thought Tank got him right about the time he got the ball, but the referees, they got a better view. They definitely got a better view than we do up here.
They sure do. They sure do. Clark brings them up to the line. Got a man split out to each side. Run a little draw play, and it had an opening. He's at the 30. He's 35 to 40. And we finally hit him hard around the 40-yard line. Morris and Mincy in on the stop.
I pick up a 17 on that. That looked like they parted the seas. That was a good job of blocking on the Raiders. We definitely bid on a possible play action. That little delay messed us up. All right, we got a new set of downs. Let's see if we can't get a stop here, Eddie.
1st and 10 now. Ball's on the 40-yard line. Clark brings him up to the line. He's looking to throw. And he's going deep. We got somebody back there with him. And
nice job, Chandler.
Chandler Lynn had good position and knocks it away. So it'll bring up 2nd and 10 as the pass is incomplete.
They're not afraid to.
1:22 left to go here in the first quarter, 7-7.
They definitely haven't been scared to throw the ball.
He is not scared to toss it down the field. 2nd and 10 from the 40. And he's looking to throw again. He rolls out to his right. Got a man at the 50, but it's in and out of his hands. And there they are, picking on that side again. In and out of the hands, it'll be 3rd down and 10.
It looks like that the West Laurens bench is going to try to get a hold on Brandon Usher. They're calling him for the hold.
And they're calling defensive holding. That's never a good sign. So that brings up a 1st down, 1st and 10 right at midfield. did not see that hole.
I thought they may, but I was always under the assumption within the first couple of yards contact was fine. But if that you can't do that, then it was a hole.
Hart brings them up, splits a man out to the left, and they hand it up the middle. And we hit him immediately, number 27 for us.
Logan Landrum.
Logan Landrum.
Usher on the stop. Ball carried in the middle, number 4, racing the clock.
It'll be 2nd down and 8 now. We'll give him a couple of yards on the carry.
Winding down, less than a minute to go in the first quarter.
And they're taking their time getting out of the huddle. Wilson brings them up. And the ball's loose. The ball's loose, and Toombs County looks like we have recovered a fumble.
Logan Landrum forced that with a heavy hit.
Number 12 for West Laurens caught the ball, went to turn, and we hit him hard, and the ball shot loose. And we pick it up at
I couldn't tell who
recover it on
that.
the 32-yard
Couldn't tell who
line. It'll be
recovered
1st and 10 now. Okay, we're back here. Toombs County 7, West Laurens 7. West Laurens had to take a timeout after that penalty. They couldn't quite get everybody set on the line. Toombs County was ready to go, and they had to call a timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Lynn brings them up. He got everybody bunched in kind of tight. Mincy in the backfield with him. And Lynn he sees something on the defense, and he's calling an audible, looks like. Takes a snap, gives it right to Mincy. Mincy goes left, then goes right. He crosses the 50, down to the 47, and that is a busted play made good.
That's why I preach it week in and week out. We've got some of the top backs in AA football. You can't coach that. That's instinct.
That definitely is instinct. He
Reminding him of.
He had plenty of time to make a decision there. So 5 yards. So
We're at
it'll be
18.
4th and 15 now. So we'll be punting away from about the 18. Maybe get a few scores to pass along. I know there's a lot of games in our region.
Stopped by Gage Herndon.
Stopped there by Gage Herndon. It'll be 2nd down now and 10. Excuse me, 2nd and 9. They give him a yard on the play. Wilson bringing them up, trying to draw us off sides with that little hand slap. And they give it to number 10 again. He breaks across the left side. He's wide open to the end zone. Touchdown, West Laurens. .407 left to go in the first half. And he goes 22 yards. Virtually untouched off of that left side.
10 for Eric Hickman on the carry. Touchdown Raiders. A little microphone problem going on.
And the kick is good. So with 4:07 left to go in the first half, we'll score West Laurens 20, Toombs County 7. We'll be back after this break. You're listening to Bulldog Football Y101. Laurens, Dexter, Georgia. West Laurens just going up 20-7 over Toombs County. 4:07 left to go here in the first half. West Laurens getting set to kick it off. We got Powell and Lynn back deep. They kick it to Lynn again at the 20. He comes to the left side, the 25, the 30. And they're going to get him down at about the 30. Lynn bringing them back up. We got a man split to the right, 3 to the left. Mitzi in the backfield alongside Lynn.
West Laurens going to burn their second timeout. That
West
defensive
Laurens
coordinator
take a
saw something.
timeout, so we'll take a break. We'll be back. You're listening to
Welcome back to Horseshoe Stadium, here, home of the West Laurens Raiders, where they lead the Toombs County Bulldogs right now 20-7 with 3:15 left in the first half. Bulldogs have the ball on the 32, about the 31.5-yard line on a long 2nd and 9. Moving from moving from right to left on your radio dial if you're looking. Chandler Lynn with it's going to be DJ Mincy in the backfield. Get ready to get this action going after the timeout. All right, Lynn's got 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Mincy in the backfield, and he's going to give it to Mincy up the middle, and he's running into a brick wall. The Laurens County defensive line right now is just getting massive penetration on the offensive line right now.
just nowhere to go there. 3 minutes left to go in the first half.
So we're going to try a 3rd and 8 from the 32-yard line. They are going to give him about a yard on that.
It'll be 3rd and 8. Lynn brings them up to the line. They got 2 split out to each side. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Gets across the middle. Oh, in and out of the hands of Powell. Jaysean Powell in and out of his hands. To bring up 4th down, we'll have to punt it away. But that was a good play, just poorly executed.
Marion Vitel's coming out to punt for the 2nd time. His first punt went 28 yards. He didn't really seem to get a good foot on it. It was not returned, so the 28 yards with no return seemed to be giving us a little bit of advantage. It was still in our own territory.
4th down. Here's a snap, low snap, but he gets off the punt. End over end. It's going to take a Bulldog roll. Hits on about
herself. To be down 20-7 at half wouldn't be a travesty at this moment.
Right. Wilson brings him up to the line. Splits a man out to each side. Puts a man in motion, looking to throw. Run a little draw play, and he's opened up right through the middle of the 40, the 30, and Lynn trips him up at the 35, and we finally pull him down. That's mystery man number 10. And I'm looking back behind to see if there was any flags, but no flags. No, there was a flag. Hold it.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. I'm trying to find where the flag's at, but if White Hat has called a holding, so that's going to back it up now. It'll be 1st and 20 from the 29. And we caught a big break there. That little draw play has worked a time or two tonight.
It's going to put him back at the 34.
I don't know why that. Okay, just a 5-yard penalty. Maybe it was illegal motion.
Where the hold occurred, he was about 5 yards past the line. And it goes from the spot.
Well, I never seen a flag, so.
Replay first down, just a little bit longer.
First down, 1st and 15 now from the 34. Wilson takes the ball, a snap, looking to throw.
Oh!
Oh, man, we had 2 guys touch it. Lynn come flying across the field, made a diving effort to catch it, but he definitely broke it up. It'll bring up 2nd down. Great effort by Chandler Lynn.
He's playing with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, and I'm glad. We need him to get that defense fired up. We've stopped them twice.
Yep.
Forced a turnover on downs on a bad snap on the punt to their mystery man that's scored 3 touchdowns so far tonight. And Logan Landrum knocking the ball loose after completion early in the 2nd quarter.
Wilson brings him up. Give it back to that little 10 again, and we hit him behind the line, but he pins loose. Oh, and he gets hammered by DJ Mincy
and Tyler Heath.
At the 35-yard line, but there's a flag on the play.
I'd go ahead and back him up another 10.
Yeah, with 1:51 left to go in the first half, I would definitely back him up again.
They're going to, what are they doing? I'm lost here.
Yeah.
Whoa, they must be called targeting. That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, that's what they're calling. They're calling targeting. And he didn't lead with his head.
No.
Just so folks, you listening at home, he did not lead with the head.
No, he did not. Hold on. Timeout. Marsh is going out to the middle of the field. He wants to find out what's going on. He's called a timeout. Let's keep it here since we're so close to the half.
He wants the same explanation we all want.
Exactly. And
maybe this will fire this dog defense up. They have not benefited from some of these calls out here tonight, and you can see the frustration on Coach Marsh. His kids make a big play, and they're going to flag him for it.
Yeah. That is not. That's an easy way to lose control of a ball game.
It is that.
And you know, I spent last week up in North Georgia, and a friend of mine who is an official, high school official, was able to kind of look from their perspective and their side last week.
Well, the great thing now is we got Huddle and Get Down, and we got Tyler that's live streaming the game. We can go back and slow-mo, but it just didn't look like targeting from here.
No, and the thing is, the flag come out before we ever hit the guy. So that's where my problem with the whole thing is.
And probably Coach Marsh also looked like a hold. I haven't seen it. I've been watching the ball, but a lot of the fans are screaming there's holds in the backfield.
Yeah. 1st and 10. They're looking up. And he throws the ball to number 12. He was across the line of scrimmage.
And there's another flag coming from deep in the secondary.
Yeah. White hat back here.
They threw it on our coaching staff.
Let's see where he's. Well, he was across the 50-yard line. The line of scrimmage was about the 48. So he was downfield.
We got 2 penalty flags. If this can be a sideline warning, then the The penalty on West Laurens should stand if that's just a warning. Maybe offsetting plays, who knows? I know that Robert Kent had the quarterback and he was able to get rid of the ball. I give him kudos for that.
Yeah, it was holding. And that's a big penalty because it backs them way up to the 29-yard line.
20-yard penalty.
Yeah, 1:42 left to go in the first half. They're still at first down, but it's 1st and 25.
I don't see him trying to throw a whole lot here. I see him trying to maybe run the ball and kill the clock. I wouldn't try anything. If I was them, I wouldn't try anything crazy with the lead.
Split 3 out to the left. He's still looking to throw. And we got another hold, and this is where the officials need to get a hold of this game because they can lose control really quick.
Second down from the 29.
Yeah.
It's getting sporty out there, Eddie.
Man, it is. They pretty much tackled one of our guys in the backfield and no penalty flag. So Wilson brings them up to the line, split a man out to the right, 3 to the left. They give it to the up back, and he crosses the 30. Picks up maybe a yard or so. It'll be 3rd down now.
Morrison Watts on the stop.
From the 31-yard line. So, and somebody took a timeout. I don't know who it was. We'll take a break. We'll be back here. This is the Bulldogs Football Live. Georgia, Toombs County and West Laurens, 1:22 left to go in the first half. West Laurens is up 20-7, and they have the ball 3rd down and about 30 yards.
Look for a trick play.
They're looking to throw again. Throw it back on the inside, and we hit him immediately at the 30-yard line.
Huge stop by Tank Morris.
Tank Morris in on the stop, and it'll be 4th down now from the 31-yard line.
No gain on that play.
No gain. And somebody called a timeout again.
Yeah, Marsh. So it's going to leave with West Laurens 1 timeout and Toombs County 1 timeout with 1:11 left in the half. With their punting problems, their long snapping problems, that's not a bad idea. It's not normal. You'd want to fake a 4th and a long ways. So
yeah.
With their punting issues, I would have done the same as Coach Marsh and try to get a play position. Don't forget we got Julian Marion Vitale that can kick it a long ways. And
yep. He's running somebody in on the last minute. 4th down. They take the snap. We send everybody. He
get away from it.
High punt. It hit on the 45. And
the 14-yard punt.
Yeah, 14-yard punt. Didn't even get back to the 1st down marker.
That's just what the doctor ordered right there.
Yeah, 1 minute left to go in the first half. Toombs County will take over 1st and 10 from the 45 of West Laurens. And we got out in a minute to work with here. Well, maybe don't. Unless they just took our last time out. We're going to keep it here since we're so close to the half. Marsh wants to make sure he gets everybody lined up where they need to be. We run this no-huddle offense, so he's out there telling them if this don't happen, you do this. This happens, you do that. And so,
You know, the referees with the clock have not helped us a whole lot either.
no, he's not. We take the snap, looking to throw, and it's wide open up the middle. Lynn takes it over the 40, 5 to 30, and down to the 29-yard line for a first down. And Marsh is going crazy. Get on the line, get on the line, down, get on the line. Clock is moving. We take the snap and spike it. Stop the clock. 43 seconds left to go here in the first half. 20 to 7. West Laurens up on top of Toombs County. This has been a war here in the first half. Number 10 come from somewhere, maybe Garrison Hurst, we don't know.
That's right.
You know, he just showed up and he scored 3 times. We're second and 10. Marsh sets him up. Lynn takes the ball, looking to throw. Got a man open at the 20, and he stepped out of bounds.
Good job. Stop the clock.
Yeah, stop the clock, and pretty close to a first down. He may be a yard short. Clock stops with 35 seconds now. Let's see where they're going. Looks like they may be going to measure the. Coming out to the white hat saying, well, we don't know what they're doing.
Are they calling targeting? That's the sign.
I don't know if they're really slow about calling anything. They called something on us. Have no idea what that was. There still is not a signal from the white hat as to what the penalty was, other than it was against us.
This is crazy. Still third down, or second down. Should be second down.
Well, they're calling it third down now. And they start the clock back to
43.
Clock's not supposed to start till the snap on a penalty, but they started it back up. Lynn takes it, and he almost fumbled but fell back on it. That'll end up the half. Well, he's trying to get it to, he's trying to get one more shot at it. Time's about to run out. Lynn looking to throw. He's got Usher. Usher's at the 40, or Mincy rather. At the 40, goes down to the 35 to about the 33, but that'll end the half. So at halftime, West Laurens 20, Toombs County 7. We'll be back after halftime to kick off the third quarter. You're listening to Bulldog Football on Y101.
That's not a bad return by Gavin. He's getting on the field. He is an athlete, and he's by trade a quarterback. And I'm pretty sure you're going to see them work him in before this season's over with. He's got a little bit to learn, but he's got a cannon for an arm. But I'm glad to see him out there on the field.
Land brings them up. We got 3 men split to the right. We take the snap. It's the run and gun. He pitches it to
Usher.
Pitches it off to Usher, and really loses about 5 yards. West Laurens just strung that out to the sideline.
We talked about this earlier in the week. He knew their linebacker was going to do that, and his job to keep that high outside linebacker in check is to cut it up. They definitely went too far out.
All right, we split 2 men to the left, 1 to the right. Usher in the backfield. Land brings them down. And we got a pulling tackle, a pulling guard, and we lose the football. Brandon just put it on the dirt and give it straight to West Laurens on the 35-yard line.
We definitely did not need that.
Brandon took the handoff, went up, and got hit. Nothing spectacular. It just, I guess, hit the ball. Ball shot loose, and West Laurens picks it up 1st and 10 from the 36. And that's not the way we wanted to start the third quarter.
No, West Laurens went in the locker room with the momentum, and that may have shifted it back. We need a big defensive play from somebody out there. Get a little bit of pressure on the quarterback, and hopefully they change the coverage, and they're going to play him a little tighter.
Wilson brings them up to the line. He gives it to number 10, well, number 6, rather. And he got maybe a yard and a half. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for West Laurens.
Stop was by DJ Turner.
Turner on the stop. And Matt, I'm sitting here looking at them, and I'm just looking at a flat team, out of the locker room.
I wonder how much of an impact that car crash had on them messing up their warm-up rotation. They ended up having to warm up on the practice field to keep from interfering with their senior night stuff.
Wilson brings them up on 2nd down. He's rolling to his right, looking to throw, and they tackle one of our guys on the line of scrimmage. No flag. The pass was incomplete, and I got tied up back here. 2 of their guys just rode our man to the ground about 5 yards upfield. If that's not a penalty, I don't know what is, but, there it is. 2nd down now, or 3rd down, rather. 3rd and 8.
This crew, and there's referee shortage, and those guys do get a earful every Friday night, but tonight's crew's been a little rough, and hopefully they'll get better as the season gets along.
3rd down. They give it to number 6 again, and he tries this left side. May have gotten another yard or so.
Thomas Cloud and Tank Morris again on that stop.
And we got a flag on the field from the opposite side of the field.
I'm almost scared to wonder.
I know, because it did not come in until the play was over.
You're going to call a chop block
against West Laurens. So
now, do you take it or do you decline it with it being 4th and 8?
That's kind of tough. That's a tough call. The coach in me says I take the play and let it be 4th down.
They're gonna decline it. So
yeah.
Here we go, Dogs.
That's what I do. Time for the defense to step up and 4th and 7. Ball's on the 34-yard line, 33-yard line. It's time to step up and make a stand.
This is where these Red Bullets have been great on the year, or especially last year. This year they've allowed 50% of the 4th down conversions, but they just need to watch that quick pop pass that they've been doing.
Yep. And the little draw play.
And that little draw play, and it almost looks like they're set up for both.
Yep. Wilson takes the ball, looking to throw. And we chasing him out of the pocket. We got him on the run. He throws long and deep in and out of the hands of the receiver. And he threw that thing about 40 yards in the air.
They let us slide on that. We had a roughing the passer. They did not call. So we get one back there.
Well, the officials goes in and they have a conversation at halftime as well.
That's
You know,
right.
so, hey,
So we owe these guys about 4.
we blew 1 or 2 in the first half. Let's kind of, you know, do a little bit better job. So
First down, Toombs. That's the stop we needed. Maybe that'll switch it.
1st and 10 from the 33. 1 to the right, 2 to the left. And looking to run the option, and they have a guy shoot through and catches him about the 30-yard line, throws him backwards for about a 2-yard loss. And man, he comes from out of nowhere. They're going to put it back to the 29, so they're going to give him a 4-yard loss. It'll be 2nd down now and 14. We split 2 to the right, or 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Usher in the backfield. Or excuse me, Mincy. We throw it out to 15. And
Tyler
in and
just
out
coughed
of his
it up.
hands.
I believe-
Tyler made the catch. They hit him, and his ball shot loose. And now they get it back. So we hold them, get the ball back, and then we give it right back to them. Good throw and catch, just couldn't hold on to the ball. .38 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Still 20-7, West Laurens. Wilson brings them up 1st and 10 from the 39. He turns and gives it to that little number 10 again. He goes off that left side, that right side. And crosses the 35. But there's a flag on the play. It's right on the sideline. Let's see what they call. The initial call is holding on West Laurens. It's going to move it back. So it'll bring up 1st and 20 from about the 47. Wilson brings them up. He splits 2 out to the left. Got a slot man on the left. Puts a man in motion to the left. Flip-flops the tight end. Looking to go to the left, number 10. And we hit him on the line of scrimmage, and he pushes and pushes and pushes his way up to about the 40-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 12. Ball's on about the 40-yard line. Hunter Herndon coming off. He was in there for a few plays for Chandler. Another young kid that 1st year playing.
His brother's all over the field. He's
Twin brother to Gage Hunter, or to Gage Herndon. West Laurens takes a snap, runs a pass play to the right side, and again, this little wideout they got catches it on his knees.
He's good.
He's made 2 good receptions tonight. We're rotating folks in and out, trying to keep some fresh bodies on the field. Out pass play was enough for a 1st down. Makes it 1st and 10 from the 28 now for West Laurens. They split 3 men to the left. They turn and give it to number 10 again. He slides his way up through the middle.
Ball's loose.
Ball's loose. Toombs County may have it. Let's see what the officials say. And they do. Toombs County comes up with a fumble recovery. And we needed that.
Tank Morris in the middle of it again.
Hank Morris, did he recover the fumble?
I couldn't see. I'm going to have to go
It's
back
hard to
and
tell.
get that one.
1st and 10 now for Toombs County. Ball's on about the 24-yard line. And somebody called a timeout. I don't know if it's us, them, or who. We'll take a break. You're listening to Bulldog Football on Y101. Still 20-7 over Toombs County.
The defense is trying to keep them in it, Eddie.
They are. We're 6:54 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Toombs County just recovered a fumble, and so we're 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. And now we need to put together a drive, hold the ball for a while, and drive down the field and score. Man brings them out. Throws a little screen pass to Mincy. He caught it on the 20-yard line, which is behind the line of scrimmage, and they were all over him. We wound up losing about 3 yards on that play. I'll have to give it to the West Laurens defensive backfield. They're extremely fast.
They are fast and they cover a lot of ground quick. That
they
defensive secondary is going to be key for their region play.
2nd down. We take the snap, give it to Mincy again, and nowhere to go. He may have lost another yard. He does. They set it back on the 19, makes it 3rd and 15 now. We're going the wrong direction, guys. We got to start heading down the field.
It's going to be an official timeout.
Yeah, the officials are just trying to figure out. I think we got a helmet that don't snap. And yeah, they got it going. They didn't make him lead the field of play.
Third and long, maybe it's the time to take a shot with Tyler or Jashawn down the sideline.
We got 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Mincy in the backfield. Man will take the snap. Fakes the handoff, rolling to his left. They all over him. He throws it into traffic.
It looked like it may have possibly. No. It was intended. That was a busted play. That was supposed to be a read option. Him and DJ's back there talking about it.
Chandler took a hit after he threw the pass. Brings up 4th down, and we're going to have to punt it away. West Laurens send 2 men back to about the 45. Vitale ready to kick it away. Gets off a high punt.
Ball.
And they touched it.
Hunter Herndon has the ball. Hunter Herndon recovers it. You
Hunter
just said it
Herndon.
earlier.
Hunter Herndon on a recovery on a botched punt. And Toombs County gets the ball back at the 49-yard line, and the drive stays alive. Hunter Herndon on that punt team, and he went down the field, and their guy touched it and didn't catch it, and Hunter was all over it. Lynn takes the snap, looking to throw, got some pressure, and they sack him in the backfield. That's one thing we have not seen all year, Matt, is our offensive line collapse the way they're doing tonight.
No, definitely not.
Number 50 coming down low. Low Raiders. Bryson Dean.
And I will say this just as an observation from up here. We're probably giving up 20 or 25 pound a man on this defensive line that West Laurens has. So
Not only is it going to be a tough for the Toombs County team in general, but this offensive line hasn't probably seen the size, not the skill. They've seen the skill with Dodge County,
right,
but the size. These guys are bringing some meat up to the table.
you get 20, 25 pound all the way across the line beating on you all night. Chandler takes the ball on the option and keeps it and goes at it about the 45. It'll bring up third down now and about 15. Third and 15 now, or third and 14 as they place the ball on the 46-yard line.
Another third down.
You got 20 or 25 pound beating on you all night. It wears on you.
And they got a lot of those guys up front
Yeah.
that are 6'3", 6'4".
And they're fresh. They're rotating them out pretty well. Lynn brings them up to the line. Looking to run that option again. Looking to throw. Got a man downfield. Powell in and out of his hands at the 15.
He stopped
Just barely overthrew him. And Jaysean Powell did his best to reach out and get it. And he got his hand on it, but just not enough to catch it.
He had a stop from it, thought it might have been underthrown, and that'd have been huge. He had a step on him.
Yep, he had a step on him. Fourth down now, and we got to punt it away again.
He's young. He's gonna get the hang of it.
Yeah. Punt it away. They bring several folks. Vitale gets it away, and they call a fair catch on the 25. This time they catch it. So West Laurens now will take over first and 10 from the 25-yard line with 3:07 left to go in the third quarter. And West Laurens still 20-7 over the Dogs.
Well, the defenses showed that they can hang with them. Let's just, I'd hate to ask for another stop, but we need another stop.
We definitely do. Some mistakes that we've made on offense that we haven't been making. And for whatever reason, we're just making some bad decisions on offense. They turn around and give it to number 10 again. And we catch him behind the line of scrimmage.
Usher with a huge stop, and he was being held.
Yep. Got him for about a yard loss. It'll be 2nd and 11. Set the ball back to about the 24-yard line. The defense really needs to dig in and come up with a good defensive stand here, or a turnover. Wilson brings them up. He's got a man split out to both sides. He likes to throw out of this formation. And he's looking to throw again. He's back deep. We rush him out of the pocket. And
Will
he
Watts
just kind of throws it away.
or Josiah Smith was on his tail.
Josiah Smith all over him, rushing him out of the pocket, forcing him to go to his right. And he just kind of threw it at the feet of his receiver. Brings up 3rd down and 11. Another good coverage, and this defensive line all over Wilson.
It's a money down. They're going to be throwing the ball. As you see, Darion Harris and some of the other Bulldog sideline holding the money signs up.
3rd and 11. He's got 2 men split out to each side. Looking to throw. Throwing it quick over to the outside, in and out of the receiver's hands. And Chandler Lim all over the receiver. And there's a flag. Man, 1 step forward and 3 steps back.
I know they're not going to call another targeting.
I don't know what they're calling. We're sitting here.
Offensive pass interference.
Offensive pass interference. And the Dogs turn it down and bring up 4th down and 11. And now West Laurens will have to punt it away.
This is the 3rd time already in the second half the Dog defense is stiffened up and allowed West Laurens nothing. They've caused 2 turnovers, and now they're fixed to punt with their all-state running back. I say that jokingly because we have no clue who he is.
Yeah. Long snap count. Here's the snap. Guy punts it away. Low spiraling punt. Lynn takes it at the 45, reverses field, and hits his own guy.
Hey!
Yeah.
Thank you.
And we got a guy with the helmet off, flags flying everywhere. We need to back everybody up, get everybody off the field. Coaches doing their jobs. They catching the sideline and turning everybody back, not letting them come on the field. Let's see what we got here now. The officials, there was about 3 or 4 flags. Let's sort it out here. They're all talking about what they got going on.
They really got to get control of this game. It's been
It's
been rough from the other side.
It's been rough. It's been an ugly game. So let's see what they call personal foul
Against us.
Personal foul against them, offsetting to replay the down.
No, they're going to give us the ball at the 45.
Makes no sense.
That's a little low there.
So we'll get the ball, 1st and 10 from the 45. It was a dead ball foul.
Yeah, he should have been ejected. All right, Eddie, let's try this again.
Yep. All right, 1st and 10 now from the 45. We stack everybody in close. Lynn takes the ball. He gives it to DJ Mincy. DJ lowers his shoulder. They run him out of bounds about 6 yards. The guy all over him. And here we go again.
They're gonna get a kid hurt.
Yeah. The officials are completely lost control of this game. They run Mincy 5 to 7 yards out of bounds, riding him down to the ground, and no flag.
Those of you at home, I'm trying not to yell in your ear. It gets a little frustrating watching this and trying to remain calm.
Yeah, that's, it's one thing to miss a call here and there, but when it's a blatant, and I call that blatant miss.
These guys are up by
They-
2 scores.
they've
You'd think
lost-
they were down by 2 scores.
Yeah, they've completely lost control of the game. We take the ball, throw it to,
Going to be close to a first down.
who was that?
I believe that's going to be Tyler Heath.
Heath. Land to Heath. Picked up about 8, maybe 9 yards. It'll be 3rd and 1. We split in 2 out to the right. We got 2 men in the backfield. 1 man and a slot man now. Move everybody around. Lynn's coming up. We'll take the snap. Look at the throw. And throwed it in behind Tyler Heath. Throwed it in behind him. Brings up 4th down and 1. And emotions is getting high. And the officials are going to call a timeout.
Heath was a little slow getting up. He's going to have to come off. Looks like
Getting up.
Gage Herndon's going to take his place for a couple of plays. It's a minute left in the 3rd quarter. I believe it's going to be about time to make a go for it on 4th and 1.
Yeah. I believe you go for it here,
Here's somebody's taking a timeout.
Somebody's called a timeout. So we'll take a break. You're listening to Bulldog Football on Y101.
This
Welcome back here to Horseshoe Stadium in Dexter, Georgia. West Laurens, Toombs County. West Laurens is up 20 to 7. We got a minute and 3 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Toombs County with the ball. 4th and 1, and we direct snap it.
Mincy got the
to
push.
Mincy, and he pushes away across the line of scrimmage. Picks up the 1st down. So Toombs County drive stays alive.
Maybe they woke up that sleeping beast.
I tell you, if the officials don't get a handle on some of this, it's gonna get ugly before the end of the game. We've already had 3 disturbances, let's call it.
Hey, there you go.
I'm being nice, Matt.
I
Come on.
agree. I'm seeing the same thing. It's a little ridiculous seeing this.
1st and 10 now. Ball's on the 43-yard line. We run a little reverse to Matt, and to Chandler, and they just eat him up. I don't know what happened there. They direct snapped it to Mincy, and Liam was trying to come from the left side to the right. And they dropped him for about a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd down now. Ball's all the way back to our 47-yard line. That'll end the 3rd quarter. When we go to the 4th quarter, it's exciting. West Laurens 20, Toombs County 7. We'll be back after this break. You're listening to Bulldog Football on Y101. Make this a minute.
Welcome back to West Laurens, Horseshoe Stadium. They call it the Shoe. And it looks like a little somewhat like they tried to mimic the old Paulson Stadium or the Pit. We've got a long second down, Eddie, and we've got 12 minutes to make this happen. 2 scores and we're ahead. Our defense is doing their job.
They really are, and you know, we're 2nd and 20. We just need to keep it together here. As we begin the 4th quarter, Liam brings them up to the line, splits 2 men to the left, 1 to the right. Long snap count, takes the snap, looking to throw, throwing right across the middle, almost picked off. Threw it right into traffic and almost picked off by number 3 of West Laurens. Jayshawn Powell was the intended receiver. Falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 20 now.
Jayshawn gave up on that one a little early.
Yep. When you start tiptoeing and running with the ball before you catch it, that's not always a good thing. Lynn brings them up. Got 3 split to the left, 1 to the right. Take the snap, looking to throw. Got a little screen. And we throw it to the up back. And we're on the ground, and they still piling on us. DJ Mincy, after the screen, may have lost another 5 yards. It'll be 4th and 25. And Marion Vitale now will have to punt it away from our 42-yard line. They got 2 men back standing on the 30. We spread everybody out. Good snap by Matt Thompson. Or Miles Thompson, rather. And Vitale gets a good punt off, and it rolls down at about the 25-yard line. So now West Laurens will take over 1st and 10 from the 25. Don't you just love it when you know these kids' parents and you call them by their parents' name? I've called DJ Derek twice. Known Miles since he was a young kid. He's our snapper for us. 1st and 10 now. They give it to number 10 again, whoever he is.
Tank Morris has tallied another tackle. That's 7 for him on the night.
The stop. And he picked up about 2 yards. Maybe it'll be 2nd and 8. And that was actually Coney, number 23, Coney on the carry.
Keeping fresh legs coming in.
2nd down. Trying to draw us off sides. Taking the snap, giving it to Coney again, and we hit him at the line of scrimmage. Man, I don't know. 20, 52, 14, 19, 15. It's a host of dogs in on the stop. Just about the entire left side of our defense met him head on, hit him at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 8. Watch for this little draw pass play that they've been running. They split 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Wilson brings them up, looking to throw, and he's got some room. And now he throws it downfield to number 12, wide open at the 50, the 40, the 30. The 20. One man got a chance to get him. Gets him at the goal line, but he's in for the score. Check the field for flags. No flags. 9:26 left to go in the ball game. West Laurens goes up 26-7 over the Dogs. We flushed him out of the pocket. Wilson ran to his right. Looked like he had some running room. Everybody committed to him, and he threw it right over everybody's head to a wide open number 12, who goes 63 yards. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 9:26 left to go in the game, West Laurens 27, Toombs County 7. We'll be back after this break. You're listening to Bulldog Football Y101. 30 seconds.
Welcome back to Horseshoe Stadium in Dexter, where West Laurens just went up 27-7 on the Bulldogs. Toombs is not giving up. There's 9:26 left. That's plenty of time. They've got a high-octane offense. They're not catching the breaks that they're used to catching.
West Laurens getting set to kick it off. We got two men back deep, Powell and Lynn, standing on about the 20-yard line. Here's the kicker. He's a high kick, but short. And Lynn's going to take it at about the 17. They run up into that wedge. He tries the left side. He's got it open. He's at the 30, the 35, and they run him out of bounds. Looks like around the 37, 38-yard line. So a good little return. It'll be 1st and 10 for Toombs County. Let's see where we got one official standing in one place and one official in another place. So let's see who wins out. The second official wins out. They moving us back where I thought he went out about the 38. They moved us back to the 33. So he stepped out of bounds. 1st and 10 from the 33. We split 3 men to the left. We got 1 man in the backfield with Lynn, and we move. That'll back us up 5. Our tight end on that right side just jumped a little bit too fast.
Starting to shoot ourselves in the foot a little bit here. The frustration sets in. But you know, still got 9 minutes. Got plenty of time to play football.
And I just noticed, if you look at the down marker, it's all bent crooked and sideways. That happened when they run Mincy out of bounds a while ago.
That's right.
1st and 15. Lynn takes the snap, looking to throw. And they had a man covered. Now he's scrambling, trying to find somebody. And in and out of the hands of Mincy, hit him right in the helmet. He had a chance to catch that, but wasn't expecting it. And it winds up 2nd and 15 now. .907 left to go in the ball game. We're trying to put something together here and run down the field and score again. Three men out to the left. Mincy in the backfield with Lynn. Takes the snap, looking to throw, rolling to his left. And he gets in trouble, and he throws it away, and we may have caught that before it went out of bounds.
He did. Caden Marsh caught that.
Caden Marsh on the reception and steps right out of bounds. May have picked up 3 or 4 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down now, about 12. But, Matt, I just got to say, that's a dangerous throw to make when you're going down.
It is. Again, some of that inexperience. But, great job by Caden Marsh. He's a freshman, being alert enough to be ready for that pass.
Yeah, make himself open to where he had somebody to throw to. Lynn brings them up. We got 2 to the right, 1 to the left, 1 in the backfield. We take the snap, looking to throw again. Wants to throw long. Got somebody coming from the backside. And they hit him from behind. It'll bring up 4th down. He lost about 2 yards. And man, our offensive line is just, Gage, have just collapsed.
They are. They are definitely struggling right now. But, you know, they've been here before. They know what exhaustion feels like. They tired. But it's a little different when you got 80 kids to run in and out.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's definitely showing right now in the 4th quarter.
It really is. And the thing is the second 11 they run in is as big as the first 11.
You're exactly right.
And almost as fast. We're getting set to punt it away now. Marion Vitale will be kicking it from about his 15-yard line. Gets a good high kick. It's going to hit, take a bulldog roll. Hits on about the 45, rolls down to about the 40. So West Laurens will take over their 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Have we got any more scores that we've heard from around the area?
Tyler just showed me where Bleckley County went up on Vidalia 21-14, and Bacon County seems to be in control of their game against Brantley. I believe when I saw it, it was 21-0 or 31-0.
Last I seen, Swainsboro was up on Washington County 14-7 again. That was at halftime. West Laurens bringing them up to the line, splitting 2 out to the left. They turn and give it to number little 23, Coney. Yeah, we stop him short.
Tank's having a big game defensively.
Yes, he is.
He just collected his 8th tackle, and, you know, he almost broke 100 tackles for the team last year. He led the team and really didn't start getting a whole lot of playing time until 3-4 games deep into the season.
He's playing really good defensively. 2nd and 10 now. They stopped him at the line of scrimmage. West Laurens up by 20, 27-7. They put a man in motion. And they give it up the middle, number 6. And he breaks across our right side, crosses the 45 up to the 50. Crosses midfield down to about the 49, and it'll be enough for a 1st down. Just when you think you got him. Looks like they're starting to play some clock control now.
They are, and I don't blame them. You know, they know that our offense has the ability to be explosive, and they've got them down right now, and no sense giving them a whole lot of time to snap out of the little bit of a slump they in.
West Laurens, and they have about 4 men over to the left. They run it that way with little number 6, and he crosses the 50 down to about the 46. It'll be 2nd down and 6. He's going to get about 4 on the play. Hunter Herndon in on the stop. And Hunter's starting to come into his own. Getting a little bit more playing time.
He is. Both of those Herndon boys are extremely athletic. Gage has mastered the game of football since last season, and his brother's following along just nicely now. West Laurens is going to drop that clock down to single digits before they snap it, as we've now under 6 minutes.
Yep. Wilson brings them up to the line. They split a man out to the right. They got 3 stacked to the left in a slot position. And they're going to fake a little
balls on the ground.
Balls on the ground, but Wilson gets back on it at around the 49. They're 49, so they lose about 5 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 11 now. And it's hard to tell by the chain guy because his pole's bent about 2 foot out of shape. I think he's trying to hold the down marker closer to where the ball's at instead of the bottom of the pole. Wilson brings them up on third down. Got a man in motion. Long, long, long snap count. And they give it off up the middle on the little cross at number 10. And man, he's a slick little thing.
Number 10 for Darian Hickman. Big effort around the left side.
He picks up maybe 6 yards and make it 4th and 7. They are going to punt it away, and he'll be doing the punt.
They're giving them 35-second play clock. Supposed to be 25 second.
And they're letting some time run off the clock before they punt it. Everybody's just kind of standing around. 3:40, 3:42, 3:41, 3:40. Play clock down to 6:05, and they snap it. And they punt. And we call for a fair catch on about the 15. It'll be 1st and 10 now for the Dogs at the 15-yard line with 3:30 left to go here in the ball game. And Matt, the thing that everybody's got to understand is we are playing 2 classifications above where we are.
We are, and it's going to make us better.
It's the numbers, I think, that has made the difference, not necessarily the talent.
I agree with you 100%. I believe we've competed with them. The game was well within reach at the halftime, and we're gonna lose this game, but we're gonna be better because of this game.
Exactly. When the Mitchell County game got canceled, we could have just sat at home.
Or played a lesser
Coach
team.
Morris wanted to play somebody that would challenge us, and this is what he's doing. They give it to Brandon Usher. Usher breaks it. He's at the 30, the 35, and one man to beat, and he drug him down at the 35-yard line. And it brings it up 1st and 10 now from the 35, and Brandon finally breaking through and putting some yardage down the field. And this is not their B-team defense. They still got
They still got all the starters out there.
Most of their starters are out there. So Mincy, or Usher, I should rather say. He went to his right, then went to his left, then back to his right, and they rode him down. And he lost about 7 or 8 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and about 18 now. 2:42, 2:41, 2:40 left to go in the ball game. Man brings them up. We got 2 men to the left. Take the snap, looking to throw it quick, and tried to get. I don't know if he was throwing to Powell or if he was throwing to Tyler Heath. And both of them kind of lined up there together. Bring up 3rd down now.
About a 3rd and 17.
Yep. 2:24 left to go in the ball game. Take the ball. Chandler keeps it himself, goes right up the middle, and gets back up to about the 30-yard line. And it'll be 4th down and about 13 now. With 2:09, 2:08 left to go here in the ball game. And Toombs County now will send the punting team out. 152, 151, 150. We got 26, 25, 24 on the game, on the play clock. Take the snap, no rush, and we kick it off. He shanks this one, and he gets it across the 45 up to about the up to about the 47, and that's not a good punt on that.
17
On that
yards net on that.
Barely got it past where the first down would have been. So now, West Laurens will take over 1st and 10 from about the 47-yard line, with 1:31 left to go in the ball game. And you can just about imagine they're just going to kind of run some clock and eat some time up. Take the ball, give it to the little number 23 again. And he crosses the 45 down to about the 43. Picked up about 4 yards.
DJ Turner made that stop.
Turner on the stop for the Dogs. 1:20 left to go in the ball game. Clock has stopped. Well, they've just started it back. I was going to say, must have got out of bounds, but they started it back. So the clock's running. It's about a 40-second difference.
And West Laurens is going to go into victory formation.
Bring everybody in tight. Using the play clock.
No, they're going to hand it off.
And they hand it off to number 10. And it gets down to the 40-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 4. And that probably won't even have to start the, play clock's got more time than the regular clock. Looks like that's going to end it up as the game clock's down to 25 seconds. And it's steadily rolling down. Both teams are just kind of standing around on the field. West Laurens is headed to their sideline. Toombs is headed to their sidelines.
The final
10 seconds.
The final from West Laurens is going to be 27-7. West Laurens defeats Toombs County, their first loss of the season, and
that's the ball game, folks. West Laurens 27, Toombs County 7. We'll be back to wrap it up. You're listening to Bulldog football on Y101.
about a minute.
About a minute.
Yeah. Hey, when we're done, am I just going to say sending it back to Robin at the station?
Do the regular,
okay.
Regular thing. Okay.
I'll let you do that then.
Okay. All right. As soon as we do that, I'll pack everything up once you get on down there.
Welcome back to Dexter, Georgia, where you've been listening to Toombs County football. Unfortunately, we're on the downside tonight with 4A powerhouse West Laurens. It wasn't a bad game overall. Our defense showed they can compete with anybody. Our offensive line has done great in the first two games and didn't do real bad today. The depth has a lot to do with playing these bigger classification schools, and I just, hats off to Coach Richie Marsh.